Over 30 years, he collected over 200 clan robes. I think I'm the only one that's never heard this guy's crazy story. So, the guy on the left, his name is Daryl Davis. He's a blues musician. And one night, he's playing piano at a lounge. When he finishes playing, a white guy approaches him and says, "I love your music. I've never heard a black man play the piano like this. It reminds me of Jerry Lee Lewis." So, the guy says, "You're amazing." Daryl says thank you, and he says, "Well, where do you think Jerry Lee Lewis learned to play like this?" And the guy says, "I don't know." And Daryl says, "He learned the same place that I learned, in the black blues circuit." The white guy says, "Nah, he definitely invented that style himself." So they go back and forth about music. They ended up sitting down and having a drink. And then halfway through the conversation, the white guy says, "You know what? In my entire life, I've never sat down and had a drink with a black guy." And Daryl says, "That's crazy. I've had drinks and dinner with thousands of white people, and I'm only 25 years old." The guy was with a friend, and his friend taps him and says, "You should probably tell him." And Daryl's thinking, "You should tell me what?" And then the guy says, "I'm actually in the Klan." Daryl starts laughing at this point because he doesn't believe him. And then the guy pulls out his wallet, shows him his Klan card, and Daryl knows that he's serious at this point. They talk a little bit more. At the end of the night, the guy says, "Hey, please take my number. The next time you play here, call me and let me know. I want to come watch you play." That night, Daryl thought to himself, "I can't believe that this Klansman has never sat down with a black guy, yet we had so much in common and music brought us together. I'm going to make it a mission to befriend as many Klansmen as possible." And that's exactly what he did. Over a 30-year span, he went out and befriended as many Klansmen as possible. And every time he would befriend a Klansman, they would denounce their membership to the Klan and rip up their card. At that point, Daryl would ask them for their robe. So he would collect their robes and hang them in his home as a symbol of the dent that he's putting in racism just by having conversations with people. Over 30 years, he collected over 200 Klan robes just by having conversations with them and seeing that they had more in common than they had differences. Wow. What an incredible story. Shout out to Daryl. This is crazy.